Hi everyone, welcome back for another opening. So this is different from our usual opening, but I am very excited to finally have this. A while back when this was kind of live on Kickstarter, I talked about this because I thought that the project seemed interesting, and I really do like the art a lot. So I backed it myself, and it is finally here. So I am very excited. We have some really nice goodies apart from the cards to open. So I have backed two particular era or two different factions of swords. These are the sleeves. They look actually really good looking. So the two like in a way complete set that I got was Fantasia and the Divinia faction. So along with that, it does come with a really nice playmat. You can look over here. Interestingly though, it's double-sided, but it's exactly the same. But it is double stitched and really good quality. I mean, look at this playmat. I do like the quality of this a lot, and they are bigger than the usual playmat we are used to. But I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm more interested uh, in looking at how the cards look because, like I said, it is the artwork that really drew me in. So let's start with this. So we do get a breakdown of sorts of the different possible cards that we can get. These are the lists. So interesting that we have a checklist on the box itself. So let's get the packs out and let's see. Personally, I am really curious to see how the final stuff looks like. Okay, so this is a SSR Rarity. Really very nice. I like how the foils look. Okay, this is just a half foil, but man, doesn't it look good? Really very nice. Then we have our common cards, which are non-foil, but yeah, still this very nice hot stamp print. So interestingly, the high rarity card is actually at the top. So I guess if you want to, you just put the high rarity stuff behind. Then we still have our SR. But I do like the art a lot. Like I say, look at this. This is just a common card, but isn't that a fantastic looking design, character design? SSR. The SSR has this really very nice like part of the character have this gilded foil. You can notice. Apart from the shattered glass prism foiling effect, but this like you can see the earrings and certain part of the outfit have this gilded foil. I think it looks really fantastic. And this is not even like the highest rarity you can get, so I'm really curious to see how much crazier the higher rarity stuff can be. Although it's an interesting choice that the first card is the high rarity stuff. Look at that. I do not know how they have done this foiling effect, but that gilded foil, even for like the SR card, looks fantastic. Look at that. I would say print quality wise, it is really fantastic. I am liking what I see seeing so far. And even the common card have this really nice hot stamp on it. SSR. So definitely I am liking what I see. The only thing is I have no idea why like the highest rarity card of the pack is in the first slot. That's the only thing, if you ask me, that I find it is a bit off from the experience. But so far, everything else I am liking what I'm seeing. SSR. And we do get quite a number of packs. But of course, apart from that, I have been told that there was some randomization error from the factory when they were sealing the boxes. So the creators actually had to manually shuffle the packs, and that's why you can see the boxes are not sealed. But ooh, an SPR rarity, look at that. So it has more gilded foil elements, really very nice. I do want to sleeve this dominatrix. Really very nice, SPR. Man, I'm not sure if I can get all this. Okay, I kind of forgot to put the hierarchy card at the back. SR, SR. So I just realized I said dominatrix for the card, but that's actually not the card name. The card name is actually over here. That is the type of, like, in a way, I guess you can say creature type or character type. And each of the character type do have a different role that they play with different abilities and so on. Okay, SSR. But it is interesting that the hierarchy stuff is all in front. Usually when we want to do these openings, you do want to put the hierarchy stuff behind to get people hyped up and excited. But when you open the pack and the first card that looks out at you is the highest rarity card, it kind of take away a bit from the surprise, but at least you don't have to go all the way. Let's see. SSR. But I can tell you for certain, the SR and the SSR tier, these are really, really fantastic. SSR, we have Francesca, Kimberly, Nicole SR, then we down to our Rarity. But of course, some of you have shared previously that one of the concerns is the use of AI SPR. It is the same SPR that we have put, but it's okay. Some of you have shared concerns over the use of AI, and the creators have also come out and given their stand. So basically, well, there has been use of AI in the creation of artwork, but apparently it is AI enhanced. The artists still work on the artwork on the cards, and they use AI to enhance it. And the thing is, that allows us to have like a game like this, where usually if we purely, this is a fantastic looking card. If you can see the gilded foil, it looks really nice in person. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up, but the gilded foil actually make this card pops a lot. So the thing is, if let's say the artwork were drawn purely from scratch and card by card, it probably take a long time to even come up with a full game like that. But because the use of AI has allowed the creators to really speed up the process, and yeah, we get a fantastic game to play with actually some really nice artwork as well. So I'm not sure, I know some of you do have your concerns about putting artists out of jobs and so on, but so far, at least from what I see, it allows a lot of smaller companies to get to create TCGs and card games in another way, where if they did rely traditionally on pure artists, it will take a long time and really, really very expensive to develop a game like this. So I guess that it is a good thing that AI allows us to have more options when it comes to game. And yeah, if that is a concern, we got an ultra rare. And I'm guessing that if that is a concern, then perhaps stick to those games that uses traditionally just pure artists. But then again, like I said, it probably drives up the cost of the game itself, cost of pack, cost of boxes, and then yeah, probably you have to wait a long time to even get a set release. So far, I mean, I am liking what I see a lot, and the prices for this are not too unreasonable. So this is really very nice. SSR. The art style does remind me a bit reminiscent, like the cards we see in Goddess Story. I did open those on the channel quite a long while back. So if you are familiar with that, then you will notice that there is some similarities. Personally, I think that these are really, really fantastic. I do like the art a lot. So for one box, you do have quite a number of cards of different rarity. You can see the common, the rare, quite a number of foils, especially the SR and the SSR. So these are all from one faction. And we do have 3 high rarity cards. Unfortunately, one of them is a duplicate. So now let's go on to the next faction that I am interested about is the Divinia faction. Similarly, we get a checklist of swords. I do think the high rarity stuff beyond the SSR is quite hard to pull. Not sure what are the exact rates. I'm not sure what's the best way of doing this. But yeah, let's see. First off, right off the bat, we have a SPR rarity. Yeah, look at the gilded foil. It is really very nice. Then we have a SR. Ooh, I like this a lot. Even the look at the common cards. Man, these are fantastic looking. Packs are a bit harder to read compared to the usual TCG openings that we do. Okay, SSR, then we have SR. Ooh, duplicate over there. And we have our R foil. But man, don't these cards just look fantastic? I like the artwork of this a lot. Okay, SSR. Ooh, look at that. Very nice, very nice. And the gilded foil. I can tell you that the gilded foil looks a lot nicer in person. You can see some of it if I do a close-up like this. But looking at the card in person, I can tell you that it looks really, really fantastic. I do not know how they got the factory to print this gilded foil kind of effect. But man, isn't this a fantastic looking card? So this is a really interesting difference from the usual texture foil that we are used to. Ooh! This is a new rarity. It is a PR rarity. Man, look at that. Sleeve, sleeve, sleeve. I need to sleeve this up. Beautiful card. So this is different from, wow. So as I say, these are different from the usual textured foil that we usually are used to. But then I just think that somehow the foiling effect, it works really well over here, and I kind of wish that some of the usual TCGs that we have opened, you know, like White Source, Rebirth of For You, Union Arena, Build Divide, does use some of this gilded foiling effect, because doesn't that look really, really nice? I do know that Goddess Story does use some of this foiling pattern as well, but it is not like a TCG or a game of sorts. Those are primarily for collecting. Ooh, wow, a UPR, which in a way is like a sign cards of sorts. Look at that. Beautiful. Icano. Wow. What a pull. Yeah, in a way, this is like a sign card. So, really very nice. A UPR. Man, we are hitting the fire with this faction. Divinia faction. And personally, I like the goddesses from this era a lot. And we still have two other factions to go. So, man. Okay, SSR Matsuri. Ooh, this is a beautiful looking SR card. NCIS. Okay, we are down to our R. Ooh. So if you ask me, the only issue is probably the seeding, which the creators actually have to mix things around themselves. So I'm not sure how does that affect the odds. How does that affect the odds for, you know, the packs and everything? So you ask me, that's the only issue. But so far, from what I'm seeing, the artwork, the quality of the foils, it is really fantastic. I have yet to play the game in person, but I do see it has some elements like what I mentioned in the last video when the Kickstarter was still live. It does remind me a bit of, like, you know, Fate Grand or Order Duel, where the goal is to reach your opponent like headquarters or base and essentially conquer that to win the game. And you use like this, oof, another UPR. So yeah, like I said, you asked me, there is some issues with the seeding, but if pulling double UPR, I mean, imagine pulling like a double SP in Y source. That is actually really insane. Not that I'm complaining for this set. Definitely, it works out in our favor, but it can also go the other way around. So yeah, you ask me, that's the only issue, is the problem with the seeding. But other than that, even if let's say we don't pull like the really high-end crazy stuff, even look at that, the SSR quality looks really, really good by its own already. So even if you don't hit like the crazy high rarity stuff, it is good enough. The only thing is, I wish, you know, in terms of the rarity distribution and all that, kind of wish it was a bit clearer. Like usually for the usual TCGs that we open, the rarity breakdown are published a lot clearer. But I think for this, you know, for a first time creator in the TCG space, I think that they have done a fantastic job with the first set. Definitely, if they were to refine this further, get the seeding issues sorted out with the factory, which I heard that they have since done so after everything has been printed, and they have noticed the issue. So yeah, I'm guessing that this will be all fixed in subsequent print runs or subsequent expansion. And so far, in terms of, at least for this first set, I am liking what I see a lot. I do have high hopes to see what will be coming up, you know, like new expansion, new characters. Ooh, look at that. So yeah, I am looking forward to see the future of these games, and at the very least, you know, me getting one of each faction, I think that gives me a good sensing of all the different characters and the art style for each. And from what I know, each faction do have different mechanics, so that will also affect gameplay. So getting one of each faction allows me to not only see like the different artwork which I have over here, but also get to test out the different mechanics that each faction has in terms of gameplay and so on. Really very nice. I am liking what I see. Now we go to our third faction, which is our Sylvania. Similarly, we have the checklist over here. Okay. I have a promo pack. Those are actually the Kickstarter promo, so they have sealed separately. From what I know, that some of these are like not safe for work. So in the event if I do open this and I do notice that it's not safe for work, unfortunately I might have to censor it. Otherwise I will get demonetized on YouTube. But let's see. Okay. Definitely I have to censor that. Man, these are really, really spicy. Look at that. I definitely have to remember to censor this before it goes up. But different rarities, and man, isn't this beautiful? Okay, so that was the promo pack. Let's get on to the faction Sylvania. Okay, a PR rarity. Very nice. Look at that gilded foil. SR. And then our C. So as I am opening the different factions, let me know what you guys think. Which is your favorite faction? In this game, I believe the factions are called era. So let me know which era of goddess are your favorite. SSR. Personally, I do like the Fantasia era a lot, but I do think all the different factions do have their charm. SSR, yeah, but I mean, look at that. I think the Sylvania faction do have their charm as well. This is like if you're into, elves, uh, yeah, more of like elvish kind of uh, content. I think that this is the faction for you. Okay, PR, another PR, and it's exactly the same. So yeah, if you ask me, the only issue I have of the game so far, it has to do with how they have seeded the cards. But from what I told, there is some issues with the factory, which I heard that has since been sorted out. So future expansions, definitely we can see the seeding of the cards being a lot better. But for now, that aside, I guess it's just really to focus on the artwork, the different characters that we can get, and then also on the gameplay. Like I said, it does seem to have certain elements a bit like, ooh, XR rarity. That's really nice. Do you want to sleeve the XR rarity? Actually, I have no idea which rarity it is higher. I have to go and look on the Kickstarter page again to remind myself. But I am really, really curious to try out a game or two and see how does it all play. Like I said, each faction have their own gimmick in how they move across the board and how they synergize off different cards and so on. So definitely I am curious to see how all that plays out. But so far, if you ask me, I like the artwork a lot. These are fantastic looking. I definitely have no regrets backing this game. And if you miss the Kickstarter, the only thing that you miss out on is the promo pack. But everything else, it is still available on the creator's website. I can give a link in the description below in case some of you are keen to pick up a box or two of this. If you are curious how the gameplay is like, you can also find out more information on the gameplay on the Kickstarter page. I think the website primarily now is still used more for ordering of the different products. So yeah, do check out the website if you are interested in any of this. If you want to find out how, SPR rarity. That's really nice. Okay, I'll just leave that. So if you are interested to find out more about the gameplay or that, do check out the Kickstarter page. I can provide a link to the Kickstarter as well, but of course the Kickstarter has since been over. So you can't exactly get any more of the... You cannot get the Kickstarter exclusive promo cards, but on the website itself, you can order some of these boxes as well as some of the other playmat, sleeves, binder, and so on if you're interested in any of those stuff. So yeah, personally, even though you don't get a lot of the high rarity stuff, but the SSR rarity itself looks really fantastic. The SR itself also looks really good. So you don't really need the high rarity stuff. A PR rarity. Somehow for the Sylvania box, we are pulling a lot of heat. That is really, really crazy. So like I said, the only problem now is the seeding issues of the pack. I know the creators try to mitigate that a bit by seeding the packs themselves, but you can see, at least from my opening, that there are some issues with how the rarity works. But at the very least, it does seem that you do have 3 high rarity cards, and if you're lucky, it can really go in your favor and you get a lot more high rarity stuff. Look at this, another XR rarity. So yeah, it can also go in your favor as well, but so far at the very least, minimally, at least from the other boxes, you do get 3 high rarity cards. SSR. Okay, then we down to our C rarity. But I can tell you so far in terms of print quality, well, seeding is an issue, but I can tell you the print quality on this, I am liking what I see a lot. This is the checklist for this era. This is our Siberia era, which is essentially, our saves, our androids, yeah, those kind of stuff. So curious to see how all this works. Okay, first of all, we have our SSR. Ooh, this is a beautiful looking card as well. Look at that. Okay, so the Siberia do have a certain charm. If you are into androids, sieves, and so on, I think this is the era for you. Really fantastic looking. XR rarity, wow. Look at that. Really, really very nice. The gilded foils. SR, then our rare. Look at this very, sieve-like kind of foiling pattern that we get. SSR. Man, this really looks great. Okay, that card was upside down for some reason. That was the first. SSR. And then we are down to our common cards, but I can tell you that even the common cards, the art does look fantastic to me. But this is a personal opinion, so let me know what you guys. Ooh, an SPR rarity. That is really very nice. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think of that. I am biased. I mean, we do love our anime waifus, right? And when I saw the art for this, when the Kickstarter was live, I was like, you know what? I definitely have to back that project for the art alone itself. But of course, it is subjective. Like I said, if you have opened Goddess Story before, the art style does have that similarity, which I'm guessing why it appeals to me. So far, ooh, that's really, really spicy. But so far, I am liking the artwork. And I think that they have done well for, it's like, imagine a small indie company And yeah, despite that, I would say that they are pushing out like the foils. The quality of the foils look better than some of the official TCG even. So for their first foray into the TCG space, I think that they have done a fantastic job. Ooh, this PR card looks really very nice. I think that they have done a really fantastic job for the first wave of release. I'm quite curious to see, how future stuff will looks like. I mean, from like the quality of the playmat to the quality of the foils, so far, all these are done right, in my opinion. So yeah, really excited to see what the creators have in store for us next. Apart from that, ooh, an EXR rarity. Wow. I mean, if you ask me, the only problem I have is the rarity can be a bit confusing. I mean, common, rare, SR, SSR, and ultra rare. Those are really easy to understand. Then beyond that, I have no idea how the rarity works anymore. SSR rarity, like I said. Oh, look at that. Gilded foil on the hair. I can tell you that I don't think the camera is doing the cards justice. They look a lot better in person, especially how the gilded foil works. So yeah, if you're interested, I mean, get a box or two, look at it for yourself. Because the gilded foil over here, I mean, I try to show as much as I can on camera, but it is, ooh, that's a beautiful card. But it is difficult to see. But I mean, like I said, apart from the cards itself, the playmat itself, we also do have like deck boxes, card binders, and so on, which I have also gotten. So not bad, for a small company that is trying out to create their own TCG for the first time. They have done a lot of things right, and I am really curious to see what they have in store for us next. Okay, so that was one box each of the 4 different factions. Definitely we hit it really crazy with the Sylvania faction, but minimally it does seem like you have 3 high rarity cards per box, but it does seem like we do get more than that on average. Like I said, some issues with the seeding, but minimally you do get at least 3 high rarity cards per box. Okay, so let me get all those out of the way. So for the high rarity stuff, I just put all the different factions together. So we have put some really crazy stuff. I have no idea which rarity is higher than the other. Like I said, I have to check out the Kickstarter page. But I do think the UPR is like probably like, I don't know, the highest rarity or something. PR and SPR being like, the next highest, I think. But yeah, so for those were our high rarity stuff. We do have some really crazy looking foils, and that is very nice. Apart from that, like I said, there are other like usual TCG offerings that we can get. So deck boxes. I can say that the deck box are pretty good quality. Look at that. These are pretty good quality deck boxes. Magnetic closure even. Something not unlike Ultimate Guard kind of quality, I would say. So for a small company to create like products like this, it is really unexpected. Card binder as well. So the binder even have this sash for you to hold. Very nice smooth finish of the binder. Oh, the zipper feels really good as well. It is side loader. And it is a ring binder, so if you do get more of these pages, you can add in more pages, although probably it might not be able to fit in the zip itself. But I guess the good thing about this is you can add in pages and remove pages easily through the ring binder. In terms of quality, I would say that compared to like binders like Ultimate Guard and so on, it is a bit thinner, but usually that's the case for those removable slots. So you ask me, I feel that the binder can be a bit thicker in terms of the quality for the pages, but out of the external of the binder looks really, really good. So yeah, this is Goddess the Convergence TCG. Let me know what you guys think. I am liking what I see for Wave 1 at the very least, so I'm curious to see what the creators have for us next. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this opening. And if you're new to the channel, we also open all the new stuff for Y Source, Rebirth for You, Union Arena, and Build Divide. Best way to see them first is, of course, through a subscription, so click subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications, and we will see you next time for more opening. Bye now!